Judith, the Scourge Diva, versus Shirei, Shizo's Caretaker. I presume that is... yeah, Shirei we'll go with. And we have a land or 3 in hand, so we'll keep hold of that. Also got some hand control with Kite Sail Freebooter. We'll get a tap land with the Wooded Foothills. And pass it over to our opponent. Shirei, Shizu's Caretaker, or Shizo's Caretaker. Whenever a creature with power 1 or less is put into your graveyard from the battlefield, you may return it to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step. If it is still on the battlefield, it is a 2/2 for 5 mana. And a Fume Spitter comes down for our opponent. They can sacrifice that and put a -1/-1 counter on a creature. Viscera Seer is not something we want to see while a Fume Spitter is in play. Luckily this Kite Sail Freebooter is a 1/2, so it can dodge that somewhat. Alright, let's see what we want here. I think we just want to slow our opponent down. They probably wanted to go in for Signing Blood next turn. Necropede comes down for our opponent. That is a 1/1 Infect. And when it dies, you can put a -1/-1 counter onto a creature. Now then, do we want... I think we just want Dark Confident here. No, we can try and have our opponent pour their resources into killing Judith, because if we get down Dark Confident, the first thing that they're going to do is kill it, I think. And we do have some evasion in the air now, a 2/2 thanks to Judith's buff. Judith gives all of our other creatures +1 to their power, and whenever a creature we control dies, Judith pings anything for 1. And we've already been over Shirei, Shizo's Caretaker. Scarecrow comes down, that is 1 and sack to draw a card. And then 4 and tap returns an artifact from the graveyard to the battlefield. I think we'll block here actually, because then we can force our opponent to use the Fume Spitter. Alright, no, I assumed that our opponent was going to put the -1/-1 counter onto Judith, but apparently not. Him to Torak is not awful here, is it? Alright, we get Attrition and Liliana Vest. They are 2 good hits. 1 card left in our opponent's hand. They can get back the Necropede next turn because I think they... oh, they only revealed 2 swamps before, didn't they, I think? Well, anyway, we'll soon find out. Yeah, they are going for that. So we will ping our opponent and they will be able to sign in blood next turn if they want to. We have nothing to do, but it is fairly safe to get down Dark Confident next turn now. And at least we got those creatures off the field whilst Shirei was not in play. Yep, going for the sign in blood. And wisely not swinging in there. I think I would have actually thrown Judith in the way of that thing. We'll go for Dark Confident here, I think, and we'll also get down a Goblin Bombardment. We'll just leave Judith back for now, and yeah, we can always Goblin Bombardment down the Scarecrow if we want to. Down comes our opponent's commander. So even if we decided to get rid of the Scarecrow now, it would just reappear at the end of the turn. See what Dark Confident reveals for us here. We get into Bedevil and Hero's Downfall, not getting into any mana though. We can afford to get down Viscera Seer. And then why don't we just go for... we'll go for Hero's Downfall now. and then see if our opponent wants to trade the Scarecrow for our Dark Confidant or our Judith. Yeah, I think that's okay. They go straight in for Judith. So that is fine. Do we want to get rid of Scarecrow? Yeah, I think we do. We'll sack the Viscera Seer. Alright, Cryptghast is really good ramp for our opponent. And I think that is worth a Bedevil. Hopefully get into a land here off the Dark Confidant. We do, just barely. Yeah, let's go for a Bedevil right now on our opponent so that we can get some damage through with the Dark Confidant. I don't want to wait until our opponent untaps anyway. Okay, Cadaver Imp. I think we discard when that enters. Oh no, we don't discard. They fish out a creature from the graveyard to their hand. I don't think they can cast the Cryptghast this turn though. And we'll grab ourselves a tap land before our turn rolls back around. There we go, we have Grave Titan in hand now. Do we want to go for, I think, Urabrask, and then hopefully we get into Grave Titan mana next turn. Yeah, I think this is what we want to do here. And we can get rid of our opponent's Cryptghast. They will have a turn to make use of some extra mana with it, but we can ping that Cadaver Imp with Goblin Bombardment and then use Merciless Executioner, hopefully to get rid of it. That assumes that our opponent doesn't get down another creature straight after this one. Which it looks like they might do. Yeah, they go for Mindless Automaton. That comes down as a 2-2, I think. They might just go straight in for the card draw, though. Here's hoping we get into some mana, because a Grave Titan with lots of haste creatures, we just about get into our mana again. So here comes a hasty Grave Titan and his hasty friends. Our opponent opts not to block, and we get them straight down to 0 exactly. Yeah, not sure why they gave up there. I mean, I suppose, yeah, in hindsight, actually, we would have used Goblin Bombardment to get rid of the Cryptghast again. And then we had more card draw and plenty of life with Dark Confidence. So, yeah, actually, in hindsight, it's probably best to just call it a day there. That was Shirei, Shizu's Caretaker. Shizo's Caretaker, not Shiru. Must pronounce it correctly. And Judith, the Scourge Diva. Hope you all enjoyed that, and let me know if you want to see any more Judith gameplay. I'm tribalkai on the EDH channel. Thank you for watching.